Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, CPI Day. Today I'm going to slow it down a little bit for the beginners and let you know what's going on this website, how I choose what I choose, and how you can strategize to get the best price on silver, gold, and other metals if you're buying. Okay, and also give a little advice as to when to buy. So again, we're going to slow it down, but I'll start off the way I normally do, looking at the markets. CPI release is in about 20 minutes, so this is pre-CPI. Everything will be different after the CPI releases. We've got gold down $6 to 2,347.50, and silver down 8 cents to 28.05. All right, in the gold to silver ratio, again, why we watch the gold to silver ratio is when the GSR is high, it's a better time to buy silver, and when the GSR is lower, it's a better time to buy gold. Okay, because the price of gold divided by the price of silver gives you a number of anywhere between 90 and 82 recently. We have been pushing down on that GSR over the last couple of weeks, and that has made silver the better return. Don't believe everything you see on YouTube about silver not performing. Silver has been one of the best performing assets of the last couple of months, even compared to gold. Just because gold goes up $200 and silver goes up, 40 cents, don't think that silver is the underperformer. You have to look at this on a percentage basis. So the GSR does matter, and you can use it to inform your purchases if you want to get the best possible deal. That's what we're looking for here, is once we've decided to buy, then how to get the best deal on what we buy. Okay, in the 10-year category, we are at 4.344. The 10-year yield on the U.S. Treasury often influences the movement of gold and silver. The 10-year Treasury, because when rates go higher, the holding cost of gold is more expensive. Therefore, a higher yield on the 10-year typically depresses the price of gold. All right, and then when we look at the dollar, oh, what did I do with the dollar? Hold on one second. U.S. dollar, Dixie. And the dollar, of course, is not a measure of inflation or how much dollars can buy you in terms of physical things and groceries. It is a comparison between the U.S. dollar and a basket of other foreign currencies. It's almost irrelevant in many ways when it comes to judging inflation. What this tells you today is the dollar is a little bit weaker compared to a basket of currencies that include the euro and other foreign currencies. But because metals are priced in dollars, when the dollar goes higher, that often depresses all commodities. And if you didn't know, silver is more commodity than it is monetary metal. It's a little of both. But whereas gold is 100% monetary metal, silver is a little less than half monetary metal, and the demand on the industrial side is a little more than half. So both those dynamics are playing when the price of the dollar moves. I think the dollar is threatening 105 here, which could give us that pullback that we need before I'm going to recommend buying gold or silver. All right, and let's go back to the price of copper. Why do I watch the price of copper and all other commodities, industrial metals? Well, if you haven't noticed, and as I've been saying over the last month, commodities are breaking out to newer highs. They are signaling inflation is back. The CPI today may in fact come in hot, which could move all markets, or could come in on target. But CPI coming in even on target does not mean it's headed back to the Fed's 2% goal. And therefore, you may see the markets get more uncomfortable if CPI doesn't start to go down, because the Fed will not lower rates as quickly as they have signaled. And right now, people are expecting rate cuts, and that's why metals and commodities definitely are doing better. But we're also getting a hint of inflation here, so we'll have to see who wins that tug of war. Okay, and getting on to the deals, what I do on the website. So you can go over to bestsilvergolddeals.com and subscribe. And I will send alerts when I see great deals on the internet or perhaps at a coin shop that is highlighted on YouTube. You can buy several different places. You can buy at the LCS, and if you have a good relationship and you get a good deal, great. You can walk out with your metal. You can buy online anywhere in the United States and some places outside the United States. And it's as easy as clicking a button, actually a little too easy sometimes. Or you can buy on YouTube at the coin shops that have deals that usually beat the internet-based dealers. And a fourth place you can buy online is on eBay, where we use different methods to reduce the price below market, below what you might find at an APMEX or a bullion exchanges. So that's what's going on here. We're first in the website. After we get through the pretty pictures, we're first going to look at what the major online retailers charge, what the cheapest deal is among the major bullion retailers, from APMEX to SD Bullion to JM Bullion to Monument Metals, Bullion Exchanges, Pinehurst Coins, Liberty Coins, and even some smaller dealers like Kazoo Bullion. I'm looking at all of them every morning, and I'm not using a computer to do that. I'm doing that by searching the internet every morning with fresh searches to find the best deals. And 9 times out of 10, I'll beat any other website in finding those deals, because a computer algorithm cannot beat a curious human being, at least at this stage in the markets, and you'll see that when you check my deals. So what I've done in the first part of this website is look at the lowest price among the major dealers. And there you go. Well, that figures the first one wouldn't work. Well, let's look at a 1/10 ounce maple leaf. And sometimes the links break. I only do this once a day before 6 a.m. Pacific when metals are trading. And on Saturday actually too. So the best deal on a 1/10 maple leaf is $266 at Silver Gold Bull. And it'll be similar dynamics on all the fractional and the full ounce gold. Here's the best 1 ounce gold deal. What is going on? Okay, well, here's the best Buffalo. What is going on this morning? What in the heck? All right, I don't know. I got work to do here. How about a Britannia? Is that link going to work? Jeez. Sometimes the dealers change their SKUs and their links before I can bring it to you, but I'll go back and fix those links. So, for example, the best Britannia gold right now is on sale at APMEX, 2,391.09. Now, you will not see APMEX, JM Bullion, or SD Bullion pop up very often in my searches. That's not because I don't like them. They're all high quality companies. It's because their average prices are not as good as other dealers. When they have a sale, they can sometimes beat other dealers, and that is to draw you in to the higher priced websites. I rest assured, APMEX, JM Bullion, and even SD Bullion to a lesser extent, and their subsidiaries, which include Provident Metals, Silver.com, and other websites which they have purchased, are going to be higher most days. That is why you'll want to search all the websites and all of the dealers for the best deal. And sometimes the big guys have great deals, and usually they don't unless they're running a sale. That's why you'll see, let's see who this one is, another broken link. So here's SD Bullion, best price on a Krugerrand, which happens to be the lowest sovereign gold that I can find out there. You might be able to find a Panda for less, but people don't like Chinese pandas. They're a little hard to sell. But anyway, Krugerrand, 2,373.47. What you'll notice is that is only about 20 bucks more than the price that they advertise as the spot price. You'll also notice that they say gold is 23.59, and Kitco says gold is 23.47. That is why I'm lost. That is they have different representations of spot price, and the big dealers. Let me get back to my website. The big dealers and most dealers actually these days will use the futures market to determine the spot price. So when they say spot is 23.59, it is not. Spot price, actual Kitco spot price, is about $10 less. Keep that in mind as well when you're judging $14.99 over spot. It's actually $24.99 over spot. Okay, something to keep in mind as you shop the dealers. Now, I will also recommend alternatives to things that carry high premiums. You won't find a quarter-ounce Gold Eagle here because people are paying too much for those. When the premiums get too high on a very popular coin, I tend to look for alternatives. And those alternatives include, in this case, the $5 commemorative gold, U.S. sovereign gold, highly overlooked by investors, and a little less than a quarter ounce of gold, 0.2419, but minted by the U.S. Mint and highly collectible. Okay, so when you see the premium on something like this compared to a quarter ounce eagle, let's see what a quarter ounce eagle goes for. Quarter ounce gold eagle. So this is 573. Quarter ounce Gold Eagle is, they can't even keep them in stock. Well, 750. Well, that is not a good representation. Let's look here. One quarter ounce Gold Eagle. And this is how you can just look for the best prices. You just, search Google, and Google will tell you what's cheap. $6.44. So would you rather pay $6.44 or would you rather pay $5.73? Even add, a hair to that because it's not a full quarter ounce. This is why these have been going out of stock. And when I started recommending these a couple months ago, they were under $500. Anybody that bought these for $500 has made, holy mackerel, what is that, 14% on their money. So there you go. Okay, I won't go through all the deals. Sometimes people use 20 franc coins as a good alternative to about I think it's 0.18. Is it 0.18? It is 0.1867. A little pricier here than the U.S. gold, but people like these foreign gold coins, and they will be cheaper than a quarter ounce Gold Eagle. I will also look for the best price for gold in assay, which is one of the cheaper ways to buy gold. And then, for you new guys, if you have decided to buy, and you're going to average into the market, you're not going to spend all your money all at once, I hope. You'll want to look at all the deals on the website, and there are probably a dozen different spot deals. It'll be what they think spot is. That'll be gold, that'll be silver, that'll be coin sometimes, that'll usually be rounds or bars. So you'll see various spot deals on the website. You'll also see platinum, but these are collector coins. You don't want to buy collector coins if you're brand new. And then you'll see cheap deals for bullion. This happens to be platinum. Don't buy platinum if you're brand new. You want to get your silver and gold stocked up before you go into platinum. But platinum is one of the better deals today in comparison to gold. All right, and you can check those ratios, the gold to platinum ratio, and I believe platinum will move, so you could buy some platinum, and here is a cheap fractional deal on platinum. All right, moving on. Here is palladium. I don't recommend you buy that, but it is pretty cheap right now compared to historical prices. Now, when it comes to silver eagles, you'll find a spot deal here at bullion exchanges. Then you'll find the next best deal. In this case, it is 33.33, about a $5 premium on Silver Eagles right now. So Silver Eagles tend to go into FOMO mode, which I believe we are entering. Because the U.S. Mint seems to be curtailing production, putting dealers on allocation. Premiums will rise on Silver Eagles, in my opinion. But anyway, that's what's going on with Eagles. The best deal here is a quantity of 20 over at Pinehurst Coins, so don't be afraid of the quantity 1 pricing. This is why computers don't do very well. They can't suss out things like this. You can get 20 at 32.31 each this morning. However, later on in the website, I'm going to show you how to beat that deal, get an even cheaper price, okay? And then there are oddball things, which I will highlight. These are lightly used Eagles, which are 32.19, any quantity pricing. They may have been circulated, toned, dinged up, or they may be absolutely perfect. If you're choosing a Silver Eagle, you probably want the Type 1 over the Type 2. They're just prettier and they have more collector demand. Okay, I have a red light, yellow light, green light here. I have the caution light on because I just don't buy metals when they're on a bull run. I wait for the pullback. We have not had the pullback, but we might have it today, and I'll let you know when CPI comes out. I watch copper, like I said, to tell me where industrial metals are heading. Okay, and this is similar. We can find deals on maples. So in this case, the best deal for 1 is at bullion exchanges, but the best deal is actually over at Bold. And notice it's not at APMEX, it's not JM Bullion, it's the smaller dealers that have the best deals, usually on a consistent basis. 31.21 for 1, a tube of 25, 31.04 for maples. Maples are the next best alternative to Silver Eagles, okay? And Constitutional is a good runner-up. And then you can see all the alternate coins, which usually trade, pretty much in the same range as maples, but sometimes you'll see a Philharmonic, maybe, no, not cheaper this morning. Let's see, how about the Krugerrands? These are, not your go-to coins, especially when they're the same price as maples. You want to get the maple before you get any of these other coins. 30.89. Okay, so here's a good example. Bullion Exchanges has got Britannia's 30.89. You'd save a little money over the maple. However, a lot of these other coins can spot, whereas modern maples, the last 5 years or so, don't spot. You don't want milk spots on your coins. Okay, and the other thing we do on this website is we try to track Costco deals. Costco deals have been coming up. A lot of people have been picking up gold pretty near spot. The way they do that is with a 2% credit card and then a 2% executive club membership, which costs money. It's a yearly subscription for that, and then you get about 4% off. That's why people are excited about Costco. Okay, and Constitutional is a great choice, and here is a decent deal, 21.32 times $1 face. That's the best deal I can find in smaller quantities. Constitutional will probably make a move here pretty soon, in my opinion, if Silver Eagles make a move. So definitely pick up your junk and decide what you are. Are you a prepper? Well, if you're a prepper, you probably want dimes. If you're a collector stacker, you may want half dollars. Or Franklin, half dollars, or something like that. So you can upscale your junk if you want to do that. Here's the best deal on Franklin's, $2.18 per $10 face, so consider that. Okay, and then we've got various bars at spot and different deals for brand new bars, secondary market bars, some codes you can use. Here is a good price on 1 ounce buffaloes. 1 ounce buffaloes are the go-to stacking round. Come on, there you go. This is Kazoo Bullion. I've tested them out. They're very good. They're a new smaller dealer. I see silver is already dropping down to 28.08, down 15 cents. So at a quantity of 20, 29.36 each for a 1 ounce silver buffalo. Generic silver has still not gotten expensive. Premiums are still pretty low on that, okay? You can actually beat this with this round that I don't actually care for, but for a tube of 20, 581.80 will be cheaper than the other one I showed you. I think this is the cheapest 1 ounce round you can find. You may not like the design, but generally a round is a round. Pick up any 1 ounce 999 round. You want them by the full tube. If you can get them in uncirculated condition, the buyback will be better at your LCS if that's where you're going to sell. But that's a good deal on that Indian round. And then you can pick up poured silver, but I don't recommend it for the new stackers. But there's some cool poured bars here and some upscale 10-ounce bars as well. Okay, this is eBay. Now on eBay, you can pick up the very same coins from the very same dealers usually and get a discount. How do we get those discounts? Well, the first thing you should do if you're brand new and you have a credit score that's decent is get yourself a credit card. Okay, this is cheaper. If you buy this tube at $6.60 from Bullion LLC, who I have used and are good, you will get a BU tube of Eagles, right? And they likely will be modern date Type 2 Eagles. And if you use a decent credit card, the difference between the dealers and eBay is the dealers charge you 3 to 4% more for using a credit card from the prices I showed you, and eBay allows you to use a credit card, requires you to use a credit card. So now the task, and trust me, this is cheaper if you buy these, the task is to figure out, and there's all kinds of choices here, from junk to kangaroos to kilos. You can get a kilo for about 40 cents over spot using credit cards, and 20 ounce rounds of buffaloes. You'll beat the deals at the dealers by doing this. So you'll want to go, I won't go through all the gold this morning, but trust me, there's some good deals there. You'll want to do this by picking up a great credit card. Now, for you new guys, I'm not recommending you buy metals on credit and run a balance. You should never do that, never do that, never do that. What I'm saying is you use a credit card, you get a decent credit card, which could be the eBay credit card, which after you spend $1,000 gives you 3.33% cash back into your eBay credit card account. And then you use that money to pay off your credit card, and then you pay off the balance within 30 days or within the billing cycle. Never run a balance on a credit card. Okay, that's the biggest mistake that some new stackers make. It will crush you and ruin any savings you might get by using these credit cards. eBay credit card is 3.33% cash back. It works on precious metals. There are other cards like the American Express card, but this PayPal card here is what I recommend as your everyday card. So you not only get 3% cash back when you shop on eBay with the PayPal Credit MasterCard, you also get 3% cash back on other places you shop that take PayPal. That includes Walmart. Okay, so you can get deals on Walmart on precious metals. That includes the U.S. Mint if you're actually a collector of U.S. Mint stuff. I suggest you not be if you're a new stacker. But, and most importantly, 3% on eBay. So any price that I show you up in the eBay category, where am I? Any price I show you on eBay, even in the category of gold, here, this is kind of cool. This is new. I added this today. This is Liberty coin, CPI coming out in 1 minute. This is a $10 eagle, a single eagle, if you will, a Liberty head pre-33 eagle. Don't confuse it with American Gold Eagle, which is a modern coin. They call them both eagles, but this is a Liberty. 11.89, little less than a half ounce of gold. Check out this price, 1189.07. Okay, let's do this correctly. Divided by the weight content, which is oh, holy mackerel, which is 0.4838 divided by 0.4838. This is how you get the melt value. We got a melt value of 24.57 on this coin. Okay, times 0.97, because you got that PayPal card, right? Equals 23.84 at this moment. What is the Kitco spot price? 23.48. So that's only $40 over melt for US gold. Uh-oh, here is the CPI coming out, and we got a hot one. 0.4, this is month over month, 0.4 over 0.3. It is trending up. That will not be good for metals, probably, but sometimes metals diverge from gold and diverge from the dollar and diverge from the 10-year yield. I can't go into that right now, but it does happen. And there we go, smackdown, gold down $24, silver down 47 cents. Okay, now usually when we get a smackdown, this is an advanced tip, you don't want to buy the first day of the smackdown. You want, if this does not rebound, and it could, but if we get a big smackdown today in silver, for example, down 75 cents or so, you usually want to wait to the second day to pick up your deals. And we may go back into a buy zone here if we get retracement back to a reasonable level. So let me go back to the website. And let's see, what else do I want to tell you about this? So this is why the eBay deals for anything you want to buy can save you money if you use those credit cards. And there are ways, other ways, to get even more than 3.33% cash back. Rakuten is one way. I suggest you sign up. It's totally free. You're going to get 1% back on precious metals on eBay, in addition to the 3% that you're going to get with your PayPal card. And it's totally free, and it's going to work at Costco, and it's going to work at Petco and Walmart and other places too. And then, well, on the website, there are other picks of the day. This is more collector stuff, but sometimes I throw in the cheapest kilos, etc. These are at the major bullion detailers. You'll see some collector coins in here, which you will not want to buy. Okay, and you'll also see some cool stuff, which you probably won't want to buy. Here's a section for silver rounds, and here's that Kazoo 1 ounce Buffalo again. So probably cheaper right now because these prices. So they took it down. So they took it down. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it? Holy mackerel, man. Links are breaking this morning. Now we're at $29.34 each. Notice they have a check price and a wire price or an e-check price. You don't want to do wires because your bank will charge you for those. E-checks work fine if you don't mind that direct link to your bank account. And you can write a paper check, okay? It's just going to take you an extra 10 days to get your metals. Right now, 29.34 for that Buffalo. If you use a credit card, 30.51, that's usually 3% higher. That's why you want to go to eBay, and you'll have similar pricing on the best deals. Sometimes it's a tad higher, and then you'll get the 3% off, so it's a better dynamic. Okay, we'll go back and check that spot price in a little bit. Here's a 1 ounce round, which I like, 29.70. It's a dragon round, but get the Buffaloes over the dragons if they're cheaper. Here are the 3 coin shops I recommend on YouTube: Vermilion Enterprises, Minot Coin and Bullion, and Coin Huskers. They deliver to all 50 states. I need to fix that. I'm sorry. I'm only one guy running this website, so I don't get it all right all the time. So subscribe to them, check their flash sales. They generally take Zelle or checks, or you find out how they want to be paid. And often their sales tax rules will be favorable to you if you live in a high sales tax state. You don't want to pay sales tax on coins. Just don't do it. Save up. Do not pay sales tax ever. You don't want to have to load an 8% premium on top of a good deal. It'll ruin it. Okay, and here's a sponsor of my website. Check them out if you appreciate what I'm doing here. Totally free 2-week trial. Here's a way to snipe eBay tools through Gixxon, also totally free. And then we've got the crazy spot deals, which you new stackers should enjoy. We've got the Walmart Capital One card, which works on Walmart for precious metals. pick that one up if you can afford to grab another credit card. I like the PayPal card because it works everywhere for 2% and 3% cash back on eBay. But Walmart works at a 5% level, and you can just get some smoking under spot deals at Walmart. Don't let them charge you sales tax. Here's another card I like, the Quicksilver card, with additional rebates that come through sometimes, which can get you up to 10% off. I'm sorry, up to 11.5% off, or maybe even 13% off on eBay. When those deals kick in, I'll let you know so you can use those cards, those of you that have cards. This is what the bullion dealers are paying when they buy back your metals, and it's always good to know what they pay. You want to know your exit strategy before you get into stacking. All right, I think that's all I have for you, except you can check out the chat room where some people are talking about, SmackDown. The Undertaker. Okay, I don't know what that's about. But get in there and talk about what you're thinking about. People are sharing deals and sharing stuff they've bought and celebrating their success. The community that we have, over 400 people subscribed and over 1,000 people a day watching my videos now, is a community of people that want to buy gold and silver and sometimes platinum and palladium, and they are helping each other. It is the best community on YouTube because it is a community focused on getting the best deals and helping each other get the best deals. Isn't that what it's about? If you're going to stack, forget all the noise and all the hyperbole and all the craziness on YouTube. If you're actually going to buy metals, don't spend all your time watching, a pump video on YouTube and then go out and pay the highest price you can at SD Bullion. Spend your time shopping for great deals when the time is right, and then you will have a good base to your pyramid. So don't get excited. Don't follow the hype and the FOMO. Be thoughtful and practical, pragmatic, and join the community of people that are trying to do that, because that is what YouTube should be. It should be a place where people support each other in buying precious metals, not hyping each other into paying too much and buying at the wrong time. And we'll talk more about that in the future. So that's what I have for you this morning. And I see my friends are texting me that we got, oh my gosh, look at that. We're getting some rebound here. Don't underestimate the commodity pull for silver, with commodities. It is, there are two things going on here at once. And look at that. We went right back to 4.5 on the 10-year. That is murder for bonds. But you could probably buy a bond this morning. I don't think it'll stick at 4.5. What happened to the futures? The futures are at, 309 on the Dow. And down, oh my gosh, okay, SmackDown day. The market is paying attention to CPI today. And I just want to see what's going on over at in the copper market. What happened to copper? Did that hurt copper? And it did not hurt copper. It might have even helped copper. So we've got a push-pull, the 10-year and the US dollar moving up, and I imagine the dollar is stronger. And we've got inflation trending higher, and we've got that pulling commodities up in spite of the headwind of higher rates and higher dollar. And we have commodities pulling silver up because it's more commodity than it is monetary metal. That is what's really going on. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, you new guys, and I'm sorry if I was recapping stuff you already know for your other guys. If you want to know what the best deals are, just get over to the website every morning. It's updated by 6 a.m. I'm going to go fix those links, and I will see you out there. Guys, have a great day.